Well, this week, thousands of students will walk college campuses in Michigan for the first time as that fall semester kicks off.
Yeah, but one group largely absent from this year's freshman class, foster care students. Now, this is a group that has historically struggled to make it through high school. Our Elliot Grandia sat down with two students that are trying to prove they are not just another statistic.
Got this baby out the dirt. They wanted to sell it for like $1,000. I told them I'll give you $850.
18-year-old Sean is proud to show me his new Grand Am, and rightly so.
I love the feeling of like having something that's my own, especially like something that I bought myself with my own money.
Sean has spent most of his life without much to call his own, including a home.
When I was 13, I got put into foster care. I was just kind of jumping home to home. It's pretty lonely.
Jumping from family to family, Sean finally now finds himself in a space he says feels like home.
So this is the downstairs.
Okay. We took a tour of the place. He's lived now for about 7 months. He's even got his own room. It's part of an independent living program run by Samaritas to help foster teens transition into adult life.
What's your specialty?
Well, my specialty, to be honest, now is spaghetti.
Sean cooks for himself, shops for himself, and even has his own job. And right now, he's on track to do something no one else in his family has ever done. Go to college. And it's a feat he wasn't sure he'd ever accomplish.
I was just like, yeah, just about ready to give up.
A regular heart is probably like this big,
okay,
but like an abnormal heart is like this big.
Like Sean, JVSU student Elena also knows firsthand the struggles just getting through those teen years as a foster student.
You spend all this time trying to figure out how you eat for the next day or where you sleep for the next time, that the future feel far-fetched.
A daunting task on its own, let alone the thought of going to college.
It becomes, I need food for tomorrow and I need somewhere to live tomorrow. So college right now is another 4 years before I can see that again.
And with that in mind, it's no surprise the numbers are grim for those living in the foster care system. Only 10% of kids end up going to college, and only 3% ever graduate. The low graduation rates aren't the only issue plaguing those in the foster care system. 70% of young women that age out will become pregnant by the time they're 21. 60% of men will be convicted of a crime. Elena went through a similar program like Sean put on by Samaritas. She was given a monthly stipend, focused support on developed life skills, and resources to either find work or continue her education once she turned 18. Well, with that support, she's now attending Grand Valley State University, heading into her senior year.
I love that.
But even with all of that help, she knows there's still hurdles in getting that degree for most in the foster care system.
They almost can't even believe that they could pursue college.
Laura Mitchell, Executive Director of Child Welfare at Samaritas, says extreme childhood trauma, mental health struggles, and a lack of one-on-one support really gets in the way of these kids living out their potential.
I mean, we do work with a lot of teenagers who are pushing back, who aren't able to take advantage of the support and service that we can offer because of everything they're going through.
What buildings in Allendale do you study the most in?
The library.
Elena and Sean are the outliers, making that push to continue their education.
I want to consider going to med school and becoming a doctor and continuing my education.
I want to get certified to be a technician, and I kind of want to lean towards anesthetics, becoming an anesthetic technician.
Both say they felt that fork in the road and decided they wanted more from themselves. For Sean, it was fond memories of his childhood that drove him to continue his education.
That's what keeps me going, is wanting to, go back to how my life was and start over and grow from that. Start a new family.
For Elena, it was all about taking control of her own story, rewriting her past.
One day I dreamed to have a family with this crazy career that I'm hoping for. And I hope that I could supply my family with amazing resources.
Something both of them never experienced as teens. Elliot Grandia, Fox 17 News.